Hi, my name is Sowino and welcome to my village. I do videos around cooking, farming, and homesteading in general. If this is the kind of content that interests you, kindly click the subscribe button and join us for more videos. I will be making lamb mandi, a traditional rice dish that originated from Yemen. But today, I'll be cooking it my way. For the traditional Yemeni mandi, they usually bury the pot containing meat and rice in sand oven, allowing the flavors to meld and intensify. If you'd want me to try mandi the Yemeni way, kindly tell me down in the comments. So, let me show you how to make it easily at home without the clay oven. I'll start by prepping the whole spices. I'll be using dried bay leaves, cinnamon sticks, cardamom, black peppercorns, cloves, cumin seeds, and coriander seeds. I remove the cardamoms from their pods to release more flavor and also to make work easier for me while pounding. After that, I went straight ahead and lit up the fire to roast the whole spices. Once the fire was ready, I placed the sufuria and added all the whole spices for the mandi masala. Roast them for 4 to 5 minutes or until you see a brown color on them. Here, I smoked mine a little bit longer because my husband wanted the lamb leg to have a more smoky flavor. It's totally about preference. If you don't want it that way, don't do it. I removed the spices from the heat. Then brought this large mortar. Here we call it kinu. Then I transferred all the whole spices to the mortar. I started pounding to make a powder. After pounding for a few minutes, this is the way it looked. Mix turmeric to the already grounded spices at this point. But if you don't want to have a vibrant color on your lamb leg, don't add it. For mine, I'll add turmeric later on to the broth while the meat is boiling because I'll want the rice to have the yellowish color. I made cuts to the meat for easy spice penetration and also to cook much easier. I sprinkle salt on the meat and spread it evenly. Once done, I applied the spice blend on the meat. I made sure every part of the meat was well coated with the spices. In a sufuria, add oil and sear the lamb on all sides. Your goal here is just to get a little bit of color, and since you use turmeric, your meat should have a yellowish to brown color. Add water until it covers all the meat and cook until it's tender. Keep adding water when the water reduces. As the meat was boiling, I started cutting onions that I'll be using for my rice and later on for garnishing. Here, I washed my rice until the water ran clean and then later soaked it. I added turmeric to the broth, just like I stated earlier, and that's why the color has changed. Once the meat has become tender, I removed it from the sufuria and set aside. I added another sufuria on the fire, added onions, and cooked them until they were nicely caramelized. I added garlic and cooked it until it started getting fragrant. Then I added 3 dried lemons, which will give the rice a zesty flavor. Then went in with 3 cinnamon sticks and 3 bay leaves. Then proceeded to add in the washed and soaked rice. Now it's time to add the broth. Since we had soaked the rice, for every 1.5 cups of rice, we add 2.5 cups of broth. Test for seasoning and salt. Mine was okay, so I didn't add any. Cook on high heat until most of the water has evaporated. I placed the leg of lamb on top of the rice. Then I covered it with a damp piece of paper. This process, I'll call it traditional broiling. Then covered it with the lid. Then took the charcoal that had accumulated and placed them on top of the lid. I let that sit there for a few minutes, then removed it. And voila, the food was ready. I served it and everyone enjoyed it. Thank you for watching up to this point. Until next time, bye. We shall try again tomorrow.